We're leaving Layer Road now because we've outgrown it, and that's a sad thing to say because with so many good times, so many happy memories, so many difficult occasions, and so many good friends have come through the doors with me, and I will miss it terribly. I've spent so many hours at Layer Road. It's like a second home. People think you're crazy coming down here. Why do you do it? And it's difficult to explain. There is something about the place where you can stop, you can get out of the car, and you can feel sometimes the hairs stand up on the back of your neck. Teams used to come down here, and the noise and the atmosphere certainly presented them with a few extra problems that they perhaps wouldn't get at other grounds. And as well, when we got to the Championship, we found that teams were coming here with reputations that were just blown away because they didn't seem to be able to handle the atmosphere that we were creating. The big clubs, the Wolves, the Sunderlands of this world, turned up and they were a shadow of the team that we played when we went to their ground. It's long been held that supporters do make a difference, and because Layer Road is not the biggest ground, players do listen to what supporters say. Also, getting the balls back was a little bit difficult because obviously the ground doesn't retain balls too often when you kick them over the top of the stand because there's gardens all the way around and it's not always easy to get the balls back. It goes into somebody's garden, they might not be in, and you've got to be able to get in, knock on the front door. You have to wait, perhaps till after the game or Monday morning to ask if they could have the ball back, which again is quite, I suppose, a unique process when it comes to a Football League club. Everybody's got their own little place, their own little niche here. You get your season ticket and you stand with the same people and you stand in the same place, and basically you stand. That's the thing in Layer Road, three sides of the ground, you can stand up. And that's quite important to the fans because that's what we've been brought up with. I've been brought up with this kind of structure, this kind of stadium. I love it because it generates atmosphere. It's not the cold, clinical, breeze block type ground that is now being built. They put them up in kit form, or appear to put them up in kit form, whereas here this was built in another generation where construction work was done at a premium, and you sort of put things together and you bolted bits on and then you bolted other bits on and then you knocked bits down. You'd never ever build something like this nowadays, and it's a shame that you lose this when you put construction together for a new ground. That's the wonderful stadia that are being built, that at one end of the scale with Arsenal's ground. It's fantastic, and that is the future, and that's what people now expect. The next generation of football fans expect to have a seat in a ground that is far superior to what we've got here. But for my generation and the generation before me, this is what we used to. This is what we were brought up with. I, like a lot of people, have the memories of coming in here, watching the games, and experiencing all the highs and lows that I've done for 37 years. Time stops for nobody, and progress dictates that if the club is going to survive and prosper, it needed a new ground. But it will be very sad, and I'm sure that I will stop, pull the car over, and sort of have a look round and try and remember the good times that I had here.